Hey guys! Welcome back to the exciting finale conclusion to the Jazzy Jeff Atari Aficionado Space Invaders Giveaway. What? Holy cow! I'm giving something away again! So get excited, get hyped. Yes. So this is phenomenal. Obviously there's going to be other goodies like Pogs and trading cards and a mini comic book and retro advertisements and like all kinds of cool stuff. So obviously keep an eye out for that. Also guys, really turning up the heat this time around because I'm just excited. You guys, my fans, are getting me excited, so I'm doing something extra. Going the extra mile. I'm going to be throwing in a copy of STARMASTER on the Atari 2600. This game is actually a very, very fun game. There's 4 different levels, tons of variety. If you like space shooters on the Atari 2600, this is a must. So this game will also be going out along with the Space Invaders manual and a bunch of other random goodies. So stay tuned, guys. Got a great package going out. Now, as always, since this is the Atari, the Amazing Atari Aficionado, I figured I would show off some recent pickups, since I did mention in the last video that there's only one new episode left after this. So, to hold you guys over a little bit more, or to give you something else to watch, per se, I figured I'd just run through some recent pickups, just because I got a lot of stuff, and some of these aren't super exciting, so I figured I would just add some of these games into this video, just to make it a little longer and a little bit more interesting. So, let's check them out. So as always, a lot of these are games that I have already. These are just variants, of course. Like I keep saying again and again and again in every one of my Amazing Atari Aficionado videos, once you get bit by that, I call it the variant bug. It's hard not to just keep picking them up and picking them up and picking them up. So here I have the Sears Telegames copy of Warlords. Once again, this is the same exact Warlords game that I already have, but I didn't have the Sears Telegames version, so I had to get it. Once again, I had mentioned that I was not planning on picking up sports games. Now I'm starting to, so there you go. Championship Soccer. Nothing too crazy, but that's one of the Atari produced games, so to speak. Here, now this one's a really cool one that I actually did not have, and I found a really, really nice, crisp copy of it. We got Joust. Obviously, that is a very famous Atari 2600 game, so that's a great one. This one, believe it or not, I did not have. This is Canyon Bomber. So I have yet another official Atari-produced game made by Atari for the 2600, of course. And all of these games are for the 2600. Finally, dipping into the Activision pool. Look at that. A good-looking Activision title. You don't ever see that. Most Activision titles, the glue is starting to like seep through and look real gross. Somehow, this one's in amazing shape. And speaking of Activision games in amazing shape, I got another one right here. It's a little loose. There's like a piece of plastic that's making a little bit of a jiggling noise, but it works perfectly fine. Here I have Checkers and Ice Hockey. So, 2 more games that I did not have. Now I have them, so I got them added to the collection. Jumping back to Atari-produced games, once again, this is just like Joust. This is the silver re-released 2600 games that I believe they started releasing towards the end when they were no longer they were trying to move away from the 2600. They started, they re-released the games, I believe, a third time and cleaned them up and made them look real nice. Real eye-catching, so to speak. So there is Jungle Hunt. I'm almost certain there's other versions of Jungle Hunt out there. And this just happens to be one of them. Obviously, very crisp, very clean, very nice looking. Moving on, I guess I had them all in a row. Speaking of really nice, crisp looking silver banner, as I call them, or silver bordered games, I did not have Crystal Castles. So there is Crystal Castles. Another thing is, some of these games will get their own episode eventually once I get to that point. I do plan on doing like Crystal Castles, Joust, and Jungle Hunt, respectively, in their own short. I'm hoping to do maybe like 5-minute videos where I show just, you know, me playing an Atari game for like 5 minutes, something along those lines. I'll eventually get there, but like I said, right now my collection is just in the state of growth, so I'm focusing a lot of these videos on just making them fun and exciting, and obviously showing off a bunch of random stuff. Up next, here is Real Sports, another silver bordered game. I did not have volleyball, Real Sports Volleyball, excuse me. Almost certain I didn't have this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't. Another just really nice, crisp-looking game, just in really amazing shape. It blows my mind because these games are really old, you know, from the early to mid-'80s. And the fact that they look like that is unbelievable because usually when you come across Atari 2600 games, they look like shit. So it's pretty cool. Jumping back over to Sears Telegames, I now have the Asteroids. Once again, there's nothing different about this copy other than the fact that Sears and Roebuck Incorporation is written on the bottom, and you know they got their brand. You know, they numbered all of their games, so that's number 64. Up next, now this is actually really, really awesome. So this is football on the Atari 2600. However, this is not American football. This is international soccer, or as it's known around the world. And they made a version of this game calling it football because I have this exact copy somewhere buried. I'm not going to dig it out. Okay, so I did dig it out. But there is soccer, and there is football. And like I said, these are both the same exact game. But it's really awesome that Atari made a version of this game with the word football on it. Now, the original soccer one was released in 1983. This one says 1987. So, I guess when they re-released the game, they decided to call it by the correct sport that it's called. So, it's just football. Really, really interesting. Obviously, the one over here is zoomed up a little bit. The one on the right is kind of, or my right, is, you know, slightly further away. So, there's like little subtle differences. But, yeah, just the craziest fucking thing. So, there you have it. Moving on from there, here is tennis. So another silver bordered game. Nothing too exciting. But I just love like just how red and just crisp and clean these are. Speaking of another silver bordered game, we have Galaxian, which I did not have. So I now own Galaxian. So that is definitely very, very cool. Have yet another silver bordered game that I did not have. Now I have it. It's called Battle Zone. That's why I was saying the word battle, because I looked over and saw battle. And for some reason my brain just sent the word battle to my mouth. But I do have Battle Zone. This is another cool game. This is going to get its own episode eventually. Speaking of Canyon Bomber, I just showed that earlier in this episode. Here is the black box version of Canyon Bomber. So this is the version that does not have a label. So I guess I could pull that out for you here real quick. So already I have a variant during this video, which I didn't even realize. So, pretty crazy. And now you guys are you're finally starting to wrap your head around how fucking crazy I am, because it's the same game. I don't need both copies of these. But I do, because they're different. And I'm a crazy collector. And it's Atari 2600 games. Like, I really am out of my mind. Alright, going back to the world of sports, I did not have basketball. Or at least I don't believe I had basketball. So, there is basketball. Old school black box, or black copy version. Here is the green label football. This is just another variant of football. Obviously, I have football already. But I did not have this particular one. And speaking of football, I don't believe that I had this version either. This I need to double check and see. I think like there's a version of football where the font is orange, and for some weird reason this font is green. But this is real old. This is 1978 football right here. So, pretty cool. Another thing is, on these ones, they didn't put the dates. They didn't really start putting the dates on them until a little later. So, but yep, good old football. So much football going on in this episode. And then finally, Space War, which, believe it or not, I did not have. So, there is Space War. So, guys, I really, really hope that you enjoyed that quick little catch-up on some recent pickups. If you guys have any comments or questions about those, leave them in the comment section below. If any of those games are your favorite games, obviously tell me about it in the comment section below. I think it's time to pick a winner. So, first things first, I need a bag. So, as per usual, I like to recycle things and use things again and again. So, here is a McDonald's brown paper bag, McCafe Espresso menu bag. Not sure what that is. Okay, so, real quickly here, I'll read off a couple names. That way you guys know that your name is definitely in here, but like Pocket Rocket Radio, Paul Iadis, Retro Zone, Colin Richards, Odd Pod, Austin Wilcutt, Bark Noors, Eric Rook, Club Fubar, Retro Game Players, the Cinema Clown, which you told me not to put your name in here, so I took your name out. I didn't realize that. I must have accidentally put your name in there. Arthur Baranova. Got... Oh, the Atari 2600 dude. Thank you for watching. It's another Odd Pod, because you commented towards Retro Zone. So keep in mind, if you commented, you know, it was... 2 videos, so that meant 2 submissions. If you commented both videos, that was 2 submissions. So, yep. Jid Lid. So that's a new one right there. Got a new commenter. Eric Rook. Another Atari 2600 dude. Okay, so I think this is good. Austin Wilcutt. So, your names are definitely here. So I'm going to dump them into the bag, okay, and then I'm going to blow the bag up a little bit. All right, so we're going to shake it up, shake that bag. Whoa, I'm not trying to cheat here. Oh man, that's funny. Pocket Rocket Radio fell out. Well, I should just keep that one out. Just kidding. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I do pick Pocket Rocket Radio, I'm probably gonna repick because I want everybody to get a chance to win, and you won already. So, I think that's only fair. Pocket Rocket Radio. Alright, guys. So here it is. This is it. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Retro game players. Alright. Alright, guys. So I got it. Here's the winner. Austin Wilcott! You finally fucking won. I'm actually really, really excited that I picked you. And I'm honestly, like, this was not rigged. There was no chicanery or anything like that. I'm actually really, really excited because you have been watching my channel from the very beginning. You've been extremely supportive of my YouTube channel, and I cannot thank you enough. So, I will be in contact with you to mail this out to you. Now, as always, just like I said in the previous video, if Austin declines it and he does not want the gift, then I will pick another name. Hey guys, so as per usual, there's craziness ensuing all over. I struggled hardcore with the end of that video, and then during editing, I lost footage. So I have to basically re-record the ending. So, in closing, thank you, Austin Wilcott, for commenting. Congratulations on winning. Thank you to everybody else that commented. I really do appreciate you guys watching and commenting and just participating in the videos. It means a lot, and obviously there would be no giveaway if it wasn't for you guys. So please keep commenting, keep watching, and just keep supporting my channel. It means a lot. And, you know, spread me about, obviously, let other people know about my awesome channel. But anyways, that was the Space Invaders Giveaway Challenge. I'm so glad this video was behind me. So anyhow, guys, thank you for watching. And stay tuned. Like I said, there'll be one more Atari video that will be released at some point this month. And then there'll be obviously a little bit of a break for a while. So thank you for understanding, and take care.
Hello, friends. Now dare to enter our heart-stopping world of the unknown. Dial Tales of Terror on 1-900-660-FEAR. Here, fear is your reward. Here, terror is your pleasure. Blood-curdling horror, pulsating pain. Call now if you dare. $1.50 for the first minute, 35 cents each additional minute.